All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I'm very excited to have a grand reopening. Obviously, we know a lot of things got taken away with COVID, but we're happy to announce that things are back and up and running and providing more and more services to the seniors of our community. First off, I'd like to introduce our staff as well. We've got a lot of new faces here, mine included. I'm Nick Wickman. I'm the director here for Defiance County Senior Services. I started here at the end of November, and if you ask the rest of my staff, I think it's been a whirlwind since I started. Hopefully it all paid off for you guys to see today. I'm going to introduce by department. So I'm going to start off with my nutrition department. Ginny Wiseman, she's our nutrition manager. Ginny, do you want to come up here? I'm going to have you introduce your staff too. And I'll let Ginny take over and she can talk about her staff too.
Okay. Like Nick said, I'm the nutrition coordinator here at the center. I've been here for 25 years. And thank you. I'll introduce my staff. I've got the cooks. I've got Barb Davis, Mary Mansfield, Sandy Kaufman, Deb Vasion. This is the kitchen crew that prepares the home delivered meals and the cafe meals every day here at the center. And then we have meal route drivers that deliver over 300 meals a day throughout the county to our seniors. Two of them are not here, so I'll skip those. Myra's not here either, she's sick. Jennifer's not here. Who's here? Samantha? Mike? Susie? Katie Ann and Vicki. I'm trying to find everybody. Sorry. And then we have three that are not here today. They had other plans. So these deliver the meals throughout the county every day. Give her a big hand of applause.
I know you weren't. All right, again, thank you, Nutrition Department. Again, they definitely provide a definite need for the seniors of our community. Another need that we have, I'm proud to announce, we have Allison Gonzalez. She's our client resource specialist. She does the assessments for our Meals on Wheels, as well as other needs for the county. If there's questions of senior scams and stuff, she's kind of a one-stop shop. So we're very excited to have her. Let's give her a round of applause again. Our next department we're going to discuss is the business department, and Jessica Osborne is our business manager, so I'll let her introduce her staff.
Okay, we have Penny Cryer, who is the custodian here, and she does a lot of many things. And we also have Sue Weller, who's here, and she answers our phone, so you always hear her when you call.
That's our business nutrition department's our biggest department, so I figured we'd get them going first. And then last but not least is our community outreach department, which is headed up by our recently hired community outreach manager, Jennifer Osborne, Jennifer Nelson.
I just got started here in May. It's been great. It's good to see the center growing and different activities going on, and so I'm excited to get some extra funds in here to get that going. But my group is Dawn, which you all should know. Dawn's been here for 22 years now. She does all of our activities, any outings that we do as the seniors, that all comes from Dawn. Any extra fun things the seniors get to do, she is the lady for it. And then head of transportation over there is Dennis. Dennis makes sure everybody gets to their appointments and hair appointments and grocery shopping and everything else. So if you need to schedule an appointment, Dennis is the guy to talk to, and he'll get you where you need to go.
Introduce your drivers, boss.
Sure. My drivers are here as well. We have Scotty. Come on up. Don't be shy. Got Dick. Keith. And our newest arrival is Oline. Thank you.
All right, that's our staff. Let's give our entire Defiance County Senior Services staff a round of applause. We could not do all of the things that we provide without these wonderful people. And we have plenty of wonderful volunteers here. If you're a volunteer here, raise your hand so we can give you a round of applause too. We've got a lot of them that made the homemade ice cream yesterday for everybody to purchase. So they did a lot of work with that. About 2 days worth of homemade ice cream making. They help with fundraising events, and we're going to do more and more stuff. Am I right, ladies? Yeah. All right. All right. Well, I think that's the staff. Am I missing anybody? I don't think so. So we can go ahead and get started with the ribbon cutting ceremony. I know the commissioners have said they wanted to say something, so I'll let them come up here. We got David Kern, Commissioner David Kern, so I'll have him come say what he's got to say.
I did have a really short speech. Actually, it was really long. Then the staff made me cut it down quite a bit, but I might put it back since I'm into the shade. It feels pretty good under here. But first off, I want to say thank you to everybody here today. Thank you to Nick and the entire staff of the Senior Services for putting this all together. Our Senior Center is more than just a physical space. It's a sanctuary for camaraderie and compassion. It hosts a plethora of activities from arts and crafts to fitness classes, from educational workshops and social gatherings. It is a hub where friendships blossom, laughter echoes, and new experiences happen on a daily basis. So I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the dedicated individuals who have worked tirelessly to make the Senior Center and the Senior Services a reality here in Defiance County. Your passion and commitment to Defiance County and their seniors is much to be proud of. And thanks for all you do. And thanks to everybody here today for making Defiance great. We really appreciate you. We appreciate our seniors here in Defiance County. We value where we come from. Lastly, and most importantly though, I want to make sure that come and get me when you guys are all throwing the ball at the dunk tank so I can see Commissioner Phipps get wet. So appreciate it. Thank you all for your attendance, and thanks for all you do.
Thank you, David. Appreciate it. All right. I think we're moving along here a little bit, so we'll go ahead and I'll get going with my speech as well. Again, welcome to Defiance County Senior Services, our grand reopening celebration. Thank you to all the family and friends that joined us today on this beautiful day. Thank God, because we could have had a rain out and had to do this all inside, which could have been a little more close to shoulder, but we made it through. I'm very excited to share with all of you the center that we have here, all of the services we provide, and of course the wonderful staff we have here. Senior Services has grown over the past almost 50 years into what you see here today. In July of 1975, Defiance was introduced to its first Senior Citizen Center over on Jefferson Avenue. In 1997, Defiance Senior Citizen Center became a county entity, and that's when Defiance County Senior Services was born. Our agency was blessed to move from its original home on Jefferson to where we are today in 2010. We were originally Spencer Elementary School, and it received a very extensive facelift. As you can see, it doesn't really look like a school on the inside anymore. And it's become a hub for seniors for Meals on Wheels, transportation, education, activities, and much, much more. For years, Senior Services has been assisting this great county. Our transportation department offers shuttle services for hair appointments, doctor's appointments, pharmacy pickup, any needs that they could possibly have. And speaking of transportation department, before I get too far on this, I know I had a gentleman over here who would like to say a few words. Would you like to come over? Yeah. Kevin, would you like to say something?
Yeah.
All right. This is Kevin Boone. He's one of our patrons here at Senior Services, so I'll let you... Nope, we might be able to reach him. Oh, no, maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
We'll get that.
there you go. How everybody doing? Good. My name is Kevin Boone. I've been living in Defiance for 28 years, and I came from I left Detroit to to move in a better place, but I moved to Baltimore. I thought that was gonna be a better place, and I found out the hard way. That place where I lived was trashy, so I wanted to get from over there. So some guy told me about Defiance. They said, well, you can move in Defiance. It's a nice place. And found out it is a nice place, and still is a nice place. I love Defiance, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay in Defiance for the rest of my life. I'm gonna die here. I love Defiance. It's peaceful. The crime is low, and I like that. And Defiance is a great place to stay.
Thank you, Kevin. We appreciate your kind words. So as I was saying, with the transportation department, like we offer services that were unfortunately cut during COVID that we are now bringing back. We're doing grocery trips weekly. We're doing a lot more events and trips and all sorts of fun things. Our nutrition department, as you had seen earlier, like Ginny had said, we serve over 300 meals a day just for our Meals on Wheels clients, and that's not counting our close to 50 patrons that we serve here in our cafe each day. So those numbers I believe are very low, considering that only our suggested donation is $3. And that the beauty of our nutrition program is also that no senior will be turned away to have a well-balanced meal here in Defiance County if they cannot afford that suggested donation. We are also proud to work with the Seagate Center out of Toledo to distribute more than 120 commodity boxes to those in need each month. So I'm very excited to have that. Sue does a very nice job with coordinating that. We have an incredible asset, like I was saying with Allison, as our client resource specialist. She's trained in diabetic training, Alzheimer's Association training, and has become concierge service, giving information to seniors for healthcare facilities, doctors, potential senior scams, and more. Our activities, events, and trips have been viewed as somewhat unbelievable for people who have not joined our center every once in a while, thinking that, well, it's a senior center, it can't be all that fun. We have a lot of fun, don't we, Dawn and Jen? We do. We have a lot of fun here. Our calendars are chock full of themed days, dinners out, movie trips, a plethora of games and card games, casino trips in the works, baseball games in the works. Our monthly events are continuing to grow into can't-miss events, and our patrons are seeming to enjoy a low-cost meal with live entertainment and great food. Our volunteers are the best of the best, like I was saying earlier. We couldn't accomplish all of what we do without them. Same goes with our staff. They come in each day wanting to make a difference, smiling face, and I think that resonates with the patrons that come into our facility each day. So again, I'd like to thank you all for what you do. You truly are the heart and soul of this agency, and I really could not do any of this stuff without all of you. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I like the people in this town. People in this town are real friendly and they nice. You got a few jackass, but the people in this town are nice.
That's good. You can't win them all, right? You can't. Well, you can have nice people here, right? You for sure get that, right? Except when we send Scotty your way, right? All right. Oh goodness. Oh man. Let me figure out where I left off. You caught me off guard there. I wasn't expecting that. So as I was saying, though, we've talked a lot about our past and our present, but what about our future? When COVID-19 struck, it eliminated a lot of social interaction, which is essentially the backbone of senior services, getting together with different people. Our country, especially the Defiance County community, overcame many challenges the past couple of years, and now it's time to come back greater than we ever were. I cannot tell you how exciting, overwhelming, and rewarding it was to come into this agency as the director and be given essentially a clean slate to rebuild this great organization. When I was hired on, my main objective was for senior services to become more visible and to showcase how seniors are so vital into this community. We live in an age where new is considered best, and we forget what we can learn from our parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles. How does talking about the past explain the future? Winston Churchill once said, "The farther back you can look, the further forward you are likely to see." If we can take our history and knowledge of what we have learned over the years, then we will realize that our agency will be ever changing, and with each new generation that hits that 60-year mark, we have to grow with them. We will no longer settle for average and be comfortable with the same old, same old. We must be ready for change while holding on to tradition. Which brings me to our surprise reveal. As I said, we must embrace the changing needs of these who will utilize our facility. And I don't know how many of you fit into this crowd of the 60 and over, but I can almost bet if I have people raise hand who considers themselves old and the senior, I probably won't see many hands in here. With that being said, a senior center no longer relates to our clientele and our patrons. I am pleased to announce, Jen? Good. I am pleased to announce that we will no longer be called the Senior Center, but from this day forward, we shall be called Summit 60 Social Center, and our tagline will be "Enjoying Life at its Peak." Can you get the banner? Jessica, can you help? Do you guys want to come up here, up front here? Sure. Yeah, we get. As you can see, we've got our dual logos. We will always be Defiance County Senior Services as an agency, but as I said, Senior Center does not resonate with the 60 and over crowd anymore. We need to grow with what's ever changing, so I'm very happy to announce the Summit 60 Social Center. Now I know what a lot of you are thinking, we got a mountain scheme. What does mountain have to do with Northwest Ohio? But like I told the commissioners when I explained it to them, slight incline 60 just didn't have the same ring to it as what Summit 60 resonates with. All joking aside though, if you look at life as a mountain, you climb your whole life worrying about how fast you'll get there.
He's not responding.
All right, we'll wrap this up so we can get everybody back inside in the cool air. But as I was saying, your whole life you climb this mountain that you worry about how fast you're going to get to that other side. You're concerned about what's going to be waiting over there. It's a constant uphill battle until we get to the top, and then we're told, okay, now you're too old, now it's time to go over the hill. Why? Why does aging have to be this way, be viewed as a bad thing? Instead of being told, okay, you're old, time to go over the hill and head back down, you should be able to stand up on that summit of life and look back to where you came from and enjoy all the accomplishments and views of your life. That is why it is important to remember the past, but embrace the change and the dawn of your next era of life. Thank you again for everybody joining us today. After we do the ribbon cutting, we'll have cake and punch available in the lobby in here, and I look forward to talking with all of you very soon. I know Justin, you were here. Would you like to say something? I have Justin Moore, CEO of Area Office on Aging of Northwest Ohio. Thanks, Justin.
As I was driving out here from Toledo today, I was kind of reflecting on the last 20 years in Defiance County, and it was stark contrast between where it was 20 years ago. Think of where it was. It was in a renovated funeral home, right? Yep. And what we associate funeral homes with: end of life, sadness. And look at where we are today, a renovated school, which we associate with activity, vibrance, and friendships that are built that sometimes last a lifetime. So that's what this place is all about. And we are really grateful for people like Commissioner Kern, Commissioner Phipps, Commissioner Pokraski, who have been serving on our board and helping lead this senior center to a greater place called Summit 60 that not only talks about who they serve, but what they believe. We believe that older adults, when they hit age 60, they're just hitting the peak. They're just starting, right? And that we believe that we can help individuals that are age 60 and better with living better and longer. And we're glad to have partners like Nick and carrying us to the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Again, everybody, I appreciate you all coming in today. We've got the food trucks out here. We're going to have live music going on during the day. Plenty of stuff to do. If you look for the blue shirts in here, they'll have plenty of stuff for you guys to do. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Again, thank you all for coming today. And I'll have Sarah come up. You guys can hold.
A couple people that help hold the ribbon, some of your team. So I'm Sarah Tackett, and I'm the Executive Director of the Defiance Area Chamber of Commerce. And we're thrilled to have Defiance County Senior Centers and Summit 60 Social Club be members of the Defiance Area Chamber of Commerce. We love the services that they provide to generations of our community, past and present and future. We're so grateful to them. And I've known Nick and his family since he was a little guy playing sports with my little guys. So to see a hometown boy come back and take such an incredible leadership role in our community, it's what family and life and dedication to community is all about. So thank you, Nick, and we wish you all the best. And let's cut that ribbon.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Don't hold anything until you get the photo
Okay.
up. We're going to go this way.
All right.
Don't cut your fingers.
All right.
So whoever is going to stand up here.
Yeah. You guys see your services staff? You guys want to get behind here? Come on up. Anybody that wants to be in a picture?
And I can scoot down here and hold so you can get in. Any of your officials that you want for this photo?
You got these three.
Dana and Mick.
Mike, you want to get up here in the picture? Yeah. Yeah, I know we're a county agency, but we're smack dab right here in the middle of the city, so.
That's right. So we'll take a few pictures without cutting. And this is the pose. Mick, if you want to step forward. I guess we have this in the way. Are we centered? You can step in front of that. Sure. Nick, get a little close. Don't cut a thing, bud. All right, so let's take some pictures.
I don't know where we're looking.
I don't know either.
Everywhere.
This looks straight. This looks straight.
Just smile. All right, and shall we give them a countdown to cut the ribbon? 3, 2, 1. All right.